Here's something nobody really talks about, honestly. There's a version of this topic that's toxic. The play games version. Go cold for 3 days, leave her on read, pretend you don't care, act mysterious in this weird, artificial, calculated way. And yeah, sometimes that stuff works short term, but it attracts chaos. It attracts women who are only interested because you're confusing them. And the second you stop performing, the whole thing falls apart. That's not what this video is about. I'm not here to turn you into someone who manipulates women into chasing him. I'm here to show you why certain men naturally get chased without trying, without games, without pretending to be something they're not. Because there's a real version of this, a version built on genuine value, genuine presence, and genuine confidence. And when you understand how it actually works, you stop needing tricks entirely. Here are 7 ways to make her chase you, the real way. Let's get into it. Number 1. Stop making her the main event in your life. This is the foundation of everything. When a woman becomes the center of your world before she's even earned that spot, she feels it. You're rearranging your schedule for her. You're always free when she calls. You're thinking about her more than you're thinking about your own goals. And bro, she can sense all of it through the energy you give off. Here's the thing. People don't chase what's already theirs. If she feels like she already has your full, unconditional attention with zero effort, there's no curiosity. There's no chase. There's nothing to earn. But when she can feel that you have a life, a real one, with direction, with things that matter to you, with priorities that exist before she showed up, suddenly she wants to be part of it. She starts wondering where she fits in. That wondering is the beginning of her chasing. Not because you took something away, because you actually have something worth wanting. Number 2, be genuinely hard to impress. Not fake hard to impress, not pretending everything she does is average, genuinely hard to impress because your standards are high and your life is full. Most guys, the moment a girl shows them a little attention, completely fall apart. She sends one good morning text and suddenly he's writing poetry. She laughs at one of his jokes and he's already planning the future. Women notice when a man gets dazzled too easily, and it signals one thing: he doesn't have many options, or he doesn't have much going on. When you're genuinely living a good life, when you're around interesting people and doing interesting things, you naturally become harder to impress. Not cold, not rude, just not swept away by every small thing. She'll feel the difference, and she'll work harder for your real reaction because she knows it actually means something. Number 3, let there be space. Guys who are too available kill the chase before it even starts. You don't have to disappear. You don't have to go silent for days playing some psychological warfare game, but you do have to stop filling every single gap. Stop sending the follow-up text when she hasn't replied yet. Stop being the one who always reaches out first. Stop turning every conversation into a 3-hour marathon. Space is not rejection. Space is oxygen. It gives her room to miss you. It gives her brain time to think about you when you're not there. When you pull back naturally, not manipulatively, just because you have your own life to live, she starts filling that space with thoughts of you. And those thoughts become curiosity, and curiosity becomes pursuit. Give her room to want more. Number 4, have opinions and hold them. This one matters more than most guys realize. When you agree with everything she says, when you mold your personality to match hers, when you never push back on anything, she loses the thread of who you actually are, and you can't chase someone you can't fully figure out. When you have real opinions, things you genuinely believe, things you'll defend calmly with a smile, you become a person she wants to understand. She'll disagree with you just to see how you handle it. She'll test your views to see if they hold. And when you stay grounded, when you hold your position without getting defensive or desperate for her approval, she respects it. Respect is the foundation of real chase. Women pursue men they respect. Be the man with the spine to be himself, even when it's easier to agree. Number 5, end conversations and interactions at the high point. This is one of the most underused tools in the game, and it works every single time. Most guys stay too long. In the conversation, in the text thread, in the hangout, They ride the vibe until it's completely flat, and then they wonder why she seemed less excited the next time. Here's the move. When the energy is good, when she's laughing, when the conversation is flowing, when the vibe is warm, that is exactly when you end it. Not abruptly, not coldly, just confidently. Hey, I gotta get back to it, but this was a good conversation. And you're out. Now she's sitting there with that feeling still warm in her chest and nowhere to put it. No satisfying ending, just an open loop. And her brain will keep that loop open until she can close it, which means she'll be the one reaching out next, every time. Number 6, let your life speak for itself. You don't need to tell her how great you are. You don't need to list your achievements. You don't need to name drop or flex or perform. Nothing kills attraction faster than a guy who's clearly trying to impress. But when your life is genuinely interesting, when you're passionate about things, when you're growing and building and moving, it comes through naturally. She asks what you've been up to, and you have a real answer, not something designed to sound cool, just your actual life lived out loud. That energy is contagious. She wants to be around it. She starts chasing the feeling your presence gives her, not because you engineered it, but because you built something real. The most magnetic thing a man can do is live so fully that she wants to ask for a spot in it. Number 7, be completely okay if she doesn't choose you. This is the final one, and it's the deepest one. Real detachment, not performed detachment. Not fake I don't care energy while you're secretly checking your phone every 4 minutes. Genuine, settled, grounded detachment that comes from knowing your own value. When you are truly okay with any outcome, when your mood, your confidence, and your self-worth don't depend on whether she texts back, your entire energy shifts. She can feel that you don't need her approval to feel good about yourself, and that is one of the rarest, most attractive things a woman will ever encounter in a man. Because most men she meets are silently begging her to validate them, and you're just there, solid, calm, entire on your own. That energy makes her curious. That energy makes her want to be the one who gets through to you. That's when the real chase begins. Look, none of this is about manipulation. It's about becoming a man who genuinely has things going on, who holds himself to a standard, who doesn't collapse the moment a woman enters the picture. When you build that version of yourself, you don't have to engineer chase. It happens naturally because you're worth chasing. Drop a comment and tell me which one of these you're starting with this week. And if you haven't watched the video on the habits that make women addicted to your presence, go check that one out right now. It goes hand in hand with everything we just talked about. Stay locked in. Peace.